Hey guys, Elite Legionario here, and today I'll be bringing you my first Empire Total War battle. In this battle, I will command Great Britain, and my opponent, Blessedbethelord, is France. So, as for Empire Total War, basically, I'm not very good at it. I find the controls, just because they're so different from Rome and Medieval, I'm like a total noob at it, really. Basically, I just struggle to kind of, well, not struggle, but it's just like I muck up quite a bit because I keep trying to play it like Rome, and it doesn't work like that. I really like it. I like the style of warfare. It's the whole just getting used to something new, you know, kind of situation. But I do really like it, and I'm going to try and get better at it. It's just a matter of getting enough chances to play it, really. So anyway, my army consists of 5 units of 2 chevron line infantry. So here's a good look at these dudes as they march up. I have 4 units of 2 chevron green jackets for skirmishers on the flanks. I also don't like, actually no, I've only got 3 of them, sorry, 1 on this flank and 2 on the other. I have 3 units of heavy cavalry. I'm not sure what kind. I think they're just heavy cavalry. Seems to be all the same. So I've got 3 of those. Obviously a general's bodyguard there. I've got 2 units of 6-pounder horse artillery. And I have 2 units of dragoons, which unfortunately I mistook them for the kind that at the time that ride on horseback and actually shoot. These guns you have to dismount. I meant to get light dragoons, but I'd forgotten. So his army consists of 5 units of line infantry as well. No, actually, hold on, I'm not wrong. No, he's got some of these. He's got several line infantry. I think he's got 4 line infantry and 1 a royal regiment, I'm just going to call it. I'm not too sure on the French pronunciation. He's got 4 units of tirailleurs, I think that's how you say it. There's skirmisher contingent, much like my green jackets. He's got a unit of garde du corps, cuirassiers. He's got looks to be 3 units of 18-pounder horse artillery, another cuirassier, a cheval léger, well, they look like lancers obviously, and 2 units of chasse cheval, which are skirmishing like dragoons basically. So when I charged them here, I was thinking my guys were going to get their guns out, but they only use them when they dismount. So I saw this and I just thought, oh damn it, and of course I just retreat here because I don't know if my men can actually defeat these guys or not. I probably could have, but I'm pretty inexperienced. But I was hoping to use my 2 units of green jackets to provide additional support so I could win that fight. Here I see him bringing up his tirailleurs unsupported, so I'm going to use my heavy cavalry in a moment to charge them. Here I go now. And so a glorious charge by my British horsemen. It's the cavalry you got to try and get used to. They're not like the indestructible, extremely powerful men they were in Rome and medieval. So you've got to get used to it. And so I'm going after him here. And he does get some shots off, but I sure rout him pretty decisively, really. But not as well as I would have liked to have. This didn't come off that well. I thought it would have done better. They do have really good range though. But I did take out a big fraction of a very useful part of his army. So I'm hoping that was sufficient, that it did plenty of damage. But now he's bringing in his cuirassiers and his garde du corps to give us a hand, or give his men a hand. I'm going to pull out here, hopefully get out of it before he reorganises. As you can see, I actually lost quite a lot of cavalry here, but I did rout 2 units of those tirailleurs and severely weaken another one. So my artillery's firing away, as is his. And I think the 6-pounder is more of an offensive artillery unit. Some of the heavier artillery is slower to unlimber and move, so they might be more of a defensive setup. But I mean, it solely depends on how good you are with it, I guess. So a nice close-up of cannon fire. I thought about downloading that the Smoke and Blood mod, because I think that might make it look really cool. Not that it's really relevant to anything much. So I'm moving my men up, as I now have a fairly dominant position in the skirmisher department, but it did cost me quite a lot of my cavalry. Another thing I don't really like is when you get down close, the camera moves really slow. I don't like that. It annoys me. I do really like this time of warfare though, and now I've marked on his artillery pieces as my targets. So he is bringing them up. So this is his Royal Regiment, which looks pretty sweet. And every time I play Empire Total War, it makes me think of that movie Patriot with Mel Gibson, especially from the Americans versus the British. But the British are so far my favourite faction. I just like them because they're, they were like probably the most recognisable power at this time. Not that there were other many recognisable powers. So here I managed to catch one of his, let's see, what was it, his chassé cheval with my dragoons, which I'm now pulling back. I'm trying to draw him into my range of my green jacket, so I can destroy his cavalry on this flank, so I don't have to worry about them, and I can focus my attention with these cavalry over here. So I'm basically just skirmishing, trying to draw them into range of my green jackets, like I said, and I have quite a lot of success in actually routing a couple of units. Now I rout his Chevalier, or his Lancers, I'm presuming that is. But he has still got his Garde de Corps and his Cuirassiers out here, or Cuirassier I suppose, I'm not really quite sure how you pronounce things. But yeah, I thought about, I probably should have just unlimbered, just mounted these guys, but yeah, I mean I didn't realise they were actually used in that fashion. I should have read it closer, but it's the light dragoons that actually can do it while being just mounted rather. So yeah, I mean I'm still working on some doing some strategies for Empire Total War. But from what I gather here, his artillery is actually low. I think it's been hitting some of his own men. That's why I've allowed them to be gaps in my line, so I can actually fire through those gaps. And I believe he was trying to hit my general at some point, so I was forced to pull him out of it a little bit. The morale system's different too, so you have to protect the general quite severely, which is more realistic anyway, but like in Rome Total War you could just lose your general and it wasn't really a big deal, but in this it's a wee bit more of a big deal. So my green jackets are actually having quite a bit of success here. So yeah, I'm going to charge his chassé cheval with my dragoons, and they're going to get beaten pretty soundly, but I do get 2 units in, so they will actually manage to win. But normally I suspect they would lose that fight, more or less. And he tries to charge here, but I get gunfire down on him pretty quickly. Now I'm going to use these 2 green jackets to outflank his main line infantry, and basically just use their range to harass them and weaken them while and cover basically give cover to my own line infantry. So here I see his tirailleurs again relatively unsupported, so I'm going to have another crack at them and try and remove them from the equation so I can dominate the skirmishing drill. And I'm successful in getting rid of those 2, so I'm pleased with that. and I'm using my dragoons to take out his artillery now. I don't really care if they die so much anymore. All they have to do is distract his cavalry, which is fine, and I can use my skirmishers out here and to win the main infantry duel. So I take out his artillery from the pits, and I can use my own artillery to fire at his cavalry at will. I destroy his skirmishers or his tirailleurs out over here, and now the main missile duel is easily going to go my way. As you can see, with the help of my skirmishers, this unit of line infantry is already fully been destroyed. And I'm cutting into pieces as it approaches to get into range. Even though I suspect it would already be in range, and this unit here routes as well because I've got a unit of skirmishers outflanking it as well. So the infantry duel, I'll probably have a wee more trouble with. Actually, no, I don't. Apparently, I thought I would. These Royal Regiment actually routes as well, so it's not good. And I come for a hammer and anvil from behind while he's distracted with my cavalry, and that causes a big rout. He doesn't get it into squares in time. So over here, his cavalry is going to destroy mine, but it doesn't matter. I did pull some of my cav out. My general, I screwed up here and I actually lose my general. It wasn't so flash, but I wasn't too perturbed by this point. I suspected that it wouldn't really make a big deal because I've already won. So there was a bit of a blunder from my general. I don't think I'll use him very much on the attack or the offensive in the future because I think it's a pretty risky thing to do. So here he's going to come with his cabs, and I'm going to get to squares, or a square here, but he's going to actually go after my green jackets now. But they will inflict some significant damage on these cuirassiers, the cuirassier here, which are now coming in for a very nice charge. And that should kill my green jackets for the most part, I think. Or at least do a lot of damage. But my men are actually, surprisingly, to me they're holding on. I didn't think they would. By this point I'm going to actually just go for a melee charge with my line infantry to offer support and finish them off once and for all. So here I'm going to charge what's left of his line infantry with my dragoons, and I'm using my skirmishers to finish off his cav. As you can see, I destroy his men over here, or I'm about to. His men are putting up a really good fight, but I've managed to get him out now basically. Again, I'm really inexperienced at this game, as is he though. Both of us are completely new to it. This was like my second online game. So anyway, that's a victory for me. I had 730 men, I lost 196, and I killed 474. He had 776 men, got 542 losses, and he had 180 men remaining. So my general's bodyguard, they just, well, it was kind of, I let him get too close to it, and he actually just got owned. My heavy cavalry, they did an important job of getting rid of those skirmishers, which allowed me to use mine to wrap up his main line, which was effective. But these two didn't do that great. This one did quite well though, getting 60 kills. But most, they got pretty much destroyed. But my dragoons, I really thought I should have got light dragoons, because I initially thought that these dragoons were the same as light dragoons, but they have to be dismounted to use their guns apparently. This one did pretty good, and I managed to take out some of his, distract some of his cavalry and use them to bait them into the range of my green jackets on the right there, as well as get rid of those artillery pieces, which was useful. So they did a good job of what I want them to do, even though they took heavy casualties, particularly this unit. My line infantry, they were pretty successful, but they had the necessary support. As you can see, they got pretty much, this one got 47, 39. They didn't get a lot, but they didn't take any, much either, so that's good. But it comes down to the green jackets. I mean, 47, 45, 45, 69. They did really well and took very few casualties, so they worked really well. Well, that 47's the line infantry, my bad. And actually my archers, I've been playing the other games too, my artillery got 21 here, so they offer good support. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure some of you guys who watch this who've played Empire longer who actually know what you're doing. Probably just having a laugh at what I did here, but I'm going to continue to experiment with how to play Empire and learn the ins and outs of it and blah blah blah. So So I hope you guys enjoyed this first Empire video. I have a couple more that I've got at the moment, which I'll bring soon. Hopefully I can get some more to you as well. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and Elite Legionary Eyes signing off. See you next time.